Good evening, everyone. Steve here from theturtlefollower.com. In this video, we're going to take a look at the markets for the upcoming week. Now, we ended a shortened week, a 4-day week for the Memorial Day holiday, and Tuesday and Friday were the down days, and Wednesday, Thursday were, somewhat higher. But if we look here at the S&P futures and we zoom in, excuse me, you can see here that the follow-through day on Tuesday quickly recaptured on Wednesday. Thursday was a little bit of an indecision day, and Friday, sure enough, closed right back at the lows from Tuesday's close. So really, if you look back at it in the grand scheme of things, we had one big down day this week, really just coming in Tuesday and then consolidating within Tuesday's range for the remainder of the week. Not much going on here in the way of any type of market direction or any changes in sentiment here. So I still, I'm considering the 50-day and this trend line to be some good support. And until that really changes, I kind of continue to believe that direction is sideways to higher. Right now, with the pullback that we had on Friday, a little concerning because we did put in, quickly recapture Tuesday's losses. All right, sitting on Wednesday at the close, we were pretty much right back to where we had started the week. So Friday, a little concerning, but again, until we really break this uptrend and start breaking the 50-day moving average, I have to believe trend is sideways to higher. All right, so for right now, that's how we're going to play it. If we look at the NQs, all right, a much better situation than we have in the S&P. This one regained all of Tuesday's losses and then some on Wednesday. Thursday, we kind of just had a little bit of a doji. And Friday, right back in the middle of the range. So here, again, sideways to higher. I would say that this one's a little bit of a stronger possibility of a breakout this week. And you can see that breakout level is really going to happen right at that 45, 46 area. Okay. So here again, we're well above the 50-day, well above trendline support. Probably the best situation that could happen here in the Nasdaq futures is we consolidate right up in this range for maybe another week or two, bring us over to this trend line. You could see here on the weekly chart that we are, kind of in the middle of the range between the ascending support and resistance areas, right? Kind of in the middle of the range. So again, another couple weeks to the sideways really can set us up for a nice move higher. So for right now, though, I do think that we hold in this level, all right, between 45.46 and 44.71. I think we can potentially hold there. Let this 50-day moving average catch up a little bit further and let the trend line catch up. So for right now, that's where we're playing the Nasdaq. If you look at the Dow futures, all right, similar situation to what we had in the S&P. All right, basically came in and tested trend line and the 50-day on the two big down days that we had on Tuesday and Friday. All right, so this one looks like maybe it's got a potential to break down a little bit. All right, so I guess in order of strength, I would say Nasdaq, S&P, and then Dow. If we were looking to rank them, because the Dow we are testing support twice. The S&P we haven't really come into that support area yet. We're close to it, haven't come into it yet. But either way, I would say obviously line in the sand here on the Dow is going to be 17,950. All right, 17,950, and that was basically coincides with Thursday's low. Now, Friday's low. Now, what could potentially happen here is we could get a big up day on Monday. All right, that tends to happen lately. So we could be looking at a big up day on Monday, and then maybe these are put in as swing lows. So for right now, Dow, I would be happy if the Dow just went sideways at this point. And the last one, the Russell. All right, just really going sideways. Nothing going on in the Russell, just sideways action. I thought maybe this was going to be a potential for a lower high. Still possible, but now I'm kind of thinking that we're really just kind of consolidating between this trend line and this high here around 1274, and maybe even putting in a bit of a ascending triangle where we just kind of consolidate inside that triangle right there and fill in the remainder. So at some point it's going to break to the upside or down. I would say your levels that you want to look at are 1264 and even here 1231. So about a 30-point wide range that you're looking at in the Russell. But we continue to come back to these weekly charts, and as I said in the past, I really like the way this weekly chart is setting up with the uptrend. You can see a series of consolidations and really looking for a breakout over 1270, and then it'll look something like a potential Apple chart, which you guys know I like so much, where we've had these just series of consecutive higher consolidations. All right, so we'll see how these all play out, but I think for this week coming up, I think we potentially need to hold those lows that we put in on Friday, and if we can, let's just consolidate a little bit, because I do think the markets need that consolidation before breaking out higher. It just seems that every breakout we've had, as soon as you think it's going to work, it doesn't necessarily work. So I think the longer we can go sideways and stay in these ranges, I think the better off we're going to be for a continued breakout higher. But again, we need to work off some of those overbought conditions that we have in some of these stocks and some of these indices. And then, again, we don't want to see us reverse back and all of a sudden be 2076. So for what I'm looking at, the better situation is just going to be, if we're not going to break out, let's just go sideways, get closer to trend lines, and then break out in the next couple weeks. So that's what I'm looking at for this week. Any questions or comments, please leave them below. If this is your first time joining us, please go to the top of the page, insert your email address, and you'll get all future updates sent directly to your inbox as part of our nightly recap newsletter. So I hope you guys join us with that. And if this is something that is new, and you guys know of people that are in the same boat and you're looking to share it, please go ahead and share these videos as best you can. All right, other than that, have a great rest of the weekend, and we'll see you on Monday. Take care.